Today we're going to bring you our favorite dish from our first day in Saigon, pho.
Pho traditionally is a really intense dish to make, so we've stripped it down and made it as easy as possible for you.
I like that because most of these ingredients are normally hard to find.
Okay, so the ingredients. Pho is a stock, so the first thing you need to do is put your bones, okay? I roast the bones, that's not traditional recipe. I like to roast the bones first. So we're roasting and then we're gonna pop it in. Your spices are gonna be Star Anise, cinnamon, and cloves. This is to add a little bit more flavor to the soup. Next up, you're gonna have your ginger, which obviously when you put ginger in a soup, it cuts down some of the other bitterness in the soup. So the salt that we're using is Himalayan sea salt, which is why it's pink, and the sugar that we're using is rock sugar.
You only have to break off a little piece
because it comes like a giant sugar crystal. Of course, you can't forget the fish sauce, which we found a nice, good quality fish sauce to stink up your house.
The stinkier, the better, and that's key, because a lot of people don't like that stink, but it adds the flavor.
It activates the soup.
Activates the soup.
For just a little color and a little extra nutrient, we're gonna put a little carrot into it. It's totally not traditional.
I like that though.
Pho beef is really rare, so you wanna make sure that the quality is really good. Okay, so we've done the basic vegetable garnish that you can have. Mung beans, cilantro, and Thai basil. And of course, the moment you've been waiting for, the last and final ingredient, the pho itself. If you want, you can add tripe, beef balls, and tendon into your soup, and that will make it even better. We've taken those out because, like I said, we're trying to give you the bare bones pho. Pho is a rice noodle, so if you're gluten-free like me, you can have pho. This is the good pho king
Recipe.
The biggest thing with the stock is that it's a stock, so you can have big pieces. Don't worry about chopping into little fine pieces. And I always like to squash my ginger. Like that. And you gotta wait till tomorrow, Bruce. Sorry.
It's like being in Vietnam.
Once you bring the water to the boil, you can set it and forget it in low heat. When it comes to stocks, I like to simmer as long as possible.
I like to keep them going overnight.
So, after you're done with the stock, then you can cook the noodles, the rare beef, and of course, your garnishes. But first, we gotta wait.
I'm doing the Bruce waft just for you, Bruce. This has had some time to just sit and simmer. Let's just try this just a little bit. Let's just see what this is like. Wow. Wow. That's the best stock I've ever made. You basically just want to keep your noodles right at a boil. Okay, once you're done with about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, then separate it out. You don't want that noodle to get too soft.
Let's see what this hubbub is all about. Pho king recipe. The pho king
This is
recipe.
the pho king recipe.
King recipe, pho king recipe right here. Harry?
I will be the pho king.
I didn't think you could make pho. I didn't think you could make pho.
I mean, I'm sure most Vietnamese people will still say that I cannot make pho, but I just made pho.
Hey.
Right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, pho, not pho. There's a little over the O. That's what happens. Yeah.
Unless your restaurant happens to be called Pho Sizzling.